Hello, viewers and subscribers. This is Colin, owner and operator of Heaven Skies Images. Today is March 7th, 2025, roughly about 2 o'clock. And, it's a beautiful day outside. A little brisk. The wind is blowing. But, winter is finally over. Usually, as you can see, my content drops during the month, usually of January, February. There's not much to do. It's burr outside. It's a good time to stay in and do research. But anyhow, just want to say I missed you all, and I'm glad to be back. Got an exciting year ahead. It's a lot of good things, positive things. Went through some dark times last year, but you know what? Things got better. And for you, all yous out there who are having problems, thinking that life beat you down, don't worry. Things are getting better slowly, but don't be afraid to ask for help. There are people out there that want to help. But anyhow, today's video is an unboxing. I haven't done an unboxing in a long time. So now, for those who've been around for a while, I used to be called Heaven Skies Drone Images. Well, I dropped the drone. The reason I dropped the drone is because I couldn't fly. Well, a few years ago, maybe around 3 years ago, FAA was throwing around something where they want to track every single drone. Drone pilots were fighting it because there's an app out there that people can download. And the thing is, it was concerned for their safety. So if people track to where you are, your home base, where you're flying, it could be a kid, it could be a parent, you don't know what they could do. But anyhow, the law went through. And don't forget now, I just want to let people know. Here's a little tidbit. The FAA owns the air. And then, people are like, whoa, you fly over my house, I own it. No, you don't own the air over your house. Go to the FAA.gov warehouse site and look for drone pilots or Part 107. Read somewhere. I'm not going to tell you where it is. This is also a self-education guide. People do not own the air above them. So anyhow, they wanted people to track. Well, a lot of the newer drones are getting this, GPS or authorized where you can track the drones. Well, the drone I use, which is a Phantom Standard 3, I like it. It's an older model. It still does what I need to do. I'm not doing anything fancy. So anyhow, it went on for a long time that I didn't get this piece. I got it sitting right here. It's called the Remote ID Broadcast Module. Sorry about that. Well, did some research back in February. I'm getting the itch to fly. It just, it would be fun to do. So my drone's all updated. I'm all excited. So when I went to Amazon, I found a module which does the job for a really good price for like $35-40. So for you drone pilots out there, I'm going to tell you what it is. Now, for those who aren't interested in seeing this unboxing, you can fast forward to close to the end where I'm going to give a surprise, and another little tidbit that I might do at the middle, beginning, the end. That's why you got to watch some of my videos. I'm going to add a little something in there that I've been working on. So anyhow, at this point, I'm going to start my unboxing. If you want to stick around, that's great. Watch it to the end. You can hit the like button, subscribe, and all that good stuff. But anyhow, today I'm going to be doing something called the ROKU. All right, the ROKU is a remote ID broadcasting. So it's a small box, about your size. It's got information here. I didn't open it, but I did go ahead first and I cut the tape. I didn't open it or nothing, just to save time. So anyhow, the box size, roughly about 5 inches here, little over an inch here, and lengthwise, same thing, 5 inches. So anyhow, it's a small, compact box. Did some research, did some reading on it. Apparently, other drone people love it. The problem is, they just give you what's in it and some other stuff, but they don't teach you how to do the app, how to connect it, and all that good stuff. So anyhow, in a few minutes, we're gonna open this up together, and we're gonna take a look to see what's inside. And some other good news is my middle son, he's a senior. He's at the Easton High School Music Theater. He's a 4-time theater student. They're doing a show called Curtains. So I don't know if you ever heard of it. I know I haven't, but it's a pretty good show. It's a murder within a murder.
No, it's a show within a show.
It's a show within a show.
And it's a murder mystery.
It's a murder mystery. It's actually pretty good. There's a lot of good acting, a lot of good singing, a lot of good dancing. So what they do is they put on a lot of local high schools in the area, put on plays. It's something called the Freddie Awards. It's kind of like the Oscars, but the Freddie Awards are more energetic and they're much better than the stupid Oscars. But anyhow, if you go to freddieawards.com, again, it's not a paid promotion, but it's known all over the world. A lot of these kids love it. Okay, so here's the unboxing. Like I said, I already did the slit here. I'll go over this. I'll go over this a little later. So on the back of it, it gives you the remote broadcast module. It gives you SCC operating voltage power of 3.7 volts. It gives you battery, capacity, a batch number, brand size, address, where they're located. Wow, overseas. So I can't even pronounce it. Longag District, Schlenden. Sorry about that. I'm butchering that. So it's actually made in China. So what we're going to do is open it up. As you can see, you get plastic. And there's a book. They don't make it easier. I wish they had like a little tab here or something where you can stick your finger in, but you squeeze the box and pull out the plastic. So here, we'll take a look in the box. It's a book. So if you look, nothing's in it. It's empty. Emptito. So we're not going to throw anything out, folks. You want to keep everything, because when you're adding a modular to something that doesn't have the remote ID, it's either it doesn't work, you can send it back, or we'll figure something out. But anyhow, I'm going to put this to the side. There's the user manual. I didn't get to read the manual because, like I said, we're just doing the unboxing. All right. So my first look at it is after watching some of the other videos, which they made it look way bigger than it's supposed to be. It's small. So we're going to take try to take the protective lid off. There we go. It's on there pretty good, so don't fall. We're just going to put this to the side. I'm going to take a look, see what we got. So this looks like a 3M. You can tape it, put it in, and zip tie it. We'll work on that later. Regular cell phone charger. They give you one of these. And what do we got here? Oh, these are the zip ties. You want to be careful. They give you, I think, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zip ties. And they were located in here, and I dropped that. So this is the modular itself. It has a barcode on it. The modular has the name of it, ROKU. I can see roughly about an inch that way. It's less than an inch and a half, maybe 1 inch and a quarter. There's where you charge it up. This way, it's at 1/2 inch. And here's the test lights, I guess, to show you where it is. And what we're going to do right now, we got something else here. and they give you a bunch of stickers. 1, 2, 3, 4, and these are Velcro. So I guess you stick it on here, zip it, put on here the back. It gives you the model number, FCC. Same thing it gives you on the back, batch number. So you want to stick this here, put it on your drone. You can zip tie it, or you can use this. So at this point, what we can do is we're going to cut here. I'm going to charge it. I'm going to read the manual. Oh God, with a magnifying glass. I mean, yeah, you can see it. It's a lot better than some of the other stuff. So I'm going to read this, and I'm going to get back to you. So we're going to charge up, and I'll tell you what you got to do, and when I figure out what to do. All right, we're going to go there now. For those who are unfamiliar how to charge things, what you want to do is what I use. I use the original cord that comes with it. Yes, you can use a knockoff cord or your cell phone cord, but when they design these things, like an engine, you get the same spark plug, or when you get something that's going to be more efficient than a knockoff brand. But anyhow, what you want to do is take this end. It's because it's going to be different from this end. See the two difference? This end won't fit in here. So you're going to take this. Just doesn't matter anyway. It goes in. Then you're going to take this end, plug it into here. Now this matters because if you see the white, it's not going to fit in there. So then here's a little tip. That we usually have something. But anyhow, if it doesn't fit, you put it in. If that doesn't fit, turn it. Keep turning until it goes in, and it fits. So then you come over here, put it in the plug, and it's charged. So we're gonna sit back, wait till it turns green, and that's it. So as you can see, it's green. So that means it's charged. It didn't charge long. It only charged for maybe, looking at the clock, probably about a half an hour. So maybe it comes charged. I don't know. But once that turns green, it's charged. So let's see what we can do with it. Let's go. I'll tell you a little bit about what's going on with those scanning codes and what I read in the directions. So here we go. Okay, so when you open up the manual, there's this barcode. This barcode is going to take you to the ROKU website. There, you'll find information. They do sell their own type of drone, so if you're a drone advocate, check them out. I did. They look pretty good. I don't know if they're DJI compatible. I mean, you can compare them, but it's still a nice and inexpensive drone. Here's the table of contents. So now here, page 1. I could not scan on the book. So you might have a better phone than I do. So here is for the Android, over is for your iPhone. So here we did this, we charged the battery already. Now I scanned, same thing, this here for your Android, whoops, sorry about that, and this is for your iPhone. This shows up not available. I don't know what it is. Scan with a transparency app. So you might have to have a special app. I don't know, but I tried 3 different phones and none of them came up. So that's where we are. So you will brings up the app, how to register the device. I don't know what it's like for the iPhone. I have an iPad, but I don't have an iPhone, but I'm sure once it's only for your app. So let's show you how to register your piece of equipment. So here is the website, FAA, Remote Identification of Drones. Here we're going to register a piece of equipment on the Roku. There is a remote serial number, and it's telling us to go register on the FAA website. And that's what we're going to do. Now, before we go any further, yes, it is hard for you to see, but if you do have a drone, but you do not want to fly with a remote ID, there is this link on the FAA. It shows you that certain areas will let you fly without a remote ID. They're put aside so you can have fun and not to worry about it. We'll get there eventually. Like I'll be here, zoom in, Lehigh Valley Radio Controlled Society. There's not much, but it's something. But like I said, for the price of this remote ID, if you're not compliant, it's not bad. So that's just a little extra information. Sorry, it's going blurry. But don't forget to stay tuned to the end. I'm going to have a little surprise for you, a little new segment that I'm throwing in. So, looking through the handbook, it tells you exactly what we got. A module, charging cable, self-locking zip ties, adjustable zip T mount, instruction manual, double-sided tape, and Velcro. Now, all this stuff, if you ever need them, can be ordered probably off of Amazon. Let's just say you go through 6. You want to take this device and put it on another drone. So, or if you have 6 drones, I don't know, people have them. You use these 3Ms, they run out of sticky. You can buy more. That's not a problem. So I did go ahead and register this bad boy on the FAA website. Now I am compliant. Now I can start to fly. I'm going to be flying probably on Sunday. I have to do a job. So looking through the manual, it just tells you how to turn it on and how to register. So I'm just going to go over something real quick. Turn it on. Right there, the power button to the left and the settings button to the right. Now you will need the app at this point. I'm going to take snapshots. Hopefully, I don't think I can put it up there because I have my module number. But so far, how to register is all self-explanatory. Follow this part, and then we'll continue. So before we do, indicator lights. 1, indicator light. 2, switch. 3, setting. 4, charge port. And that's what we got. All right, so I'm going to put this information in the app, and then we'll take it from there. But before we do, let's see how she reacts when you hit the on button. Oh, hold it for 3 seconds. There we go. All right. I don't want to hit the settings button because I might have to be in the app. I'll let you know a little later. If you follow the directions in this manual, and you can pull it up if you Google it, if you ever lose the manual, 14 and up, it's there. You can, it's really, really easy. The only thing that took me was a little while was registering. It asked for information, how many grams the drone is, and an operator ID. So if you can't find the operator ID, don't worry about it. I couldn't find it, but I'm going to try to find it. It wasn't on my registration. I have to check my license, but you should be good to fly. So here, it just tells you what each color does. Like the first one, charger indicator, if it turns green, it's fully charged. Oh, as later on as you go, it's here, I believe, it says make sure you're fully charged. In the middle, if it turns red, low battery. The next one, with 2, working indicator, you have to pair it with the settings, and then once you hit settings, you're ready to go. Like that's the last one. But once you get that, you should be ready to fly. And it also gives you a breakdown of Roku scanner apps, video tutorials on what to do, troubleshooting guide, search bar operation guide, blah blah blah, drone information binding, turn on the remote ID. Basically same thing here. Gives you some indications. Be sure to know the location of the drone GPS as well. Data viewing, it tells you how to, it has its own app, so you don't need to get those other apps. Common problems and solutions. So, it's really interesting. And the best part about this is you can read the directions. It's not small or tiny. So what we're going to do is we're going to mount this now to the drone. Going to see what we're going to use. We're going to use the sticky stuff, or maybe use this. I'm not sure, but yeah, I want to get this bad boy flying. Do a couple test runs, and like I said, so far it's really simple and to the point. And sorry for the in and out of blurriness, but that's just when point of view of the camera. All right, folks, let's go pull out the drone and see where we can mount this. Now we're going to attach a module to the standard 3. Here she is. For those who haven't seen it, it's a cute little drone. Like I said, I love flying it. It's a good practice drone. Still, if I'm just flying it up, taking some pictures of the neighborhood or doing a roof inspection, she's good. It's not as fancy as all these like $2,000 drones that have avoidance detection and stuff like that. For those who work with this, it helps your piloting skills, and just it doesn't go far, and maybe had some issues, but for what I do with it, it's not bad. So after figuring out what am I going to do, stupid spider, it's actually warmer today. I'm doing this a few days later. Today's the March 10th, just about 12:30 p.m. in the afternoon. It's going to be in the 60s. So like I said, the weather is getting nice. Blue skies, the wind died down. So the itch is coming. Well, anyway, back to what I was doing. The zip ties, not an option. I saw in another video or photo that you can zip tie them here. Yeah, no, I don't want that. This thing, I was playing with it. You can't lay it down. It has to stand up. Even though it's stuck on here, you zip tie it closed like this, and it snaps in here. Still didn't fall, it popped out. So that thing is useless like balls on a poke. So what we're going to do, I'm going to take it on the back here, this way, zip tie it there, not zip tie there, and FedEx. And I'm going to put it on the bottom of the drone. All right, so we're going to peel it off. Well, you those don't know how to peel it off. It's tough because I don't know how to peel it off. There we go. You just need a little fingernail. Pull it back like that. Put it on. But it sticks, so be careful. Put that there. There we go. Now we want to peel the other end off. Let's see how good we can get this. All right. So I found a spot. I'm not going to put it on the top. I'm not going to put it here. I'm going to leave my little light on there so I can fly. Well, we're going to put it on right here. All right. We're going to put it right next to where my sticker is. So we're going to put it right in the middle, just beyond where that label is. Stick it right in the middle. Push it down. If you see, it's not leaving a little gap, so in case I ever need to change that out. And shake it up a little bit. And there we go. We have it attached, and now we are compliant and getting ready to fly. So I'll show you if I can. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'll figure it out. That I'm ready to fly, and I need to fly soon, like today or tomorrow, and we'll go from there. I had downloaded the app onto my iPad because this is my main flying iPad that I fly with this drone. So we're going to open it up, turn it on, turn on the scanner or the setting, hit that. That just refreshes it. Then hit the device connection successfully, brings up everything here, and then we saved, and then drone around. It just shows you where the setting is. Fortunately, for some reason, the map opens up like really large, but there it is. That's where it works. So what we're going to do is also hold the button until it's reconnected, and there it is. And I'm going to stick it on, and let's go fly a kite. Keep it running. Now I want to turn this on. Come down. Ready? Oh. Okay. You pause it. Oh shit. Keep it going. I can always
Go ahead.
All right, folks. Now we're ready to fly. This is the first time, close to probably a year and a half, I actually flew a drone. So we're gonna get her started. Camera works, and she's all ready to go. Let's go fly a kite. So I hope you enjoyed that video. I know it wasn't the greatest one, but for somebody who's looking for that type of a product, hopefully I did a great job or a good job, or I did my best to try to explain how to connect it. It's after doing a couple of looking at a couple other ones, helped other videos, I should say. Sorry, be more specific. Just figuring out trial and error. I did come upon with some information. If you click on device history, there's a it pulls you like another screen, which I did a screenshot and I attached it up here. So anyway, you can see the information that it gives. I'm happy with it. Listen, as long as I can start flying now, until I can, get a little extra cash, because right now the kids take priority. The kids, you save up some money. The kids need this, they need that. So, the new drone is going to have to work. It was good. Like I said, it's an inexpensive little modular, and hopefully you can, use that. I mean, it just, I might move it to the top to see how it balances out. But right now, that's where I'm going to leave it until I see, how it affects the drone, the little extra weight. Maybe it's not centered. But anyhow, folks, I also promised you a little extra tidbit. And I'm going to show you now. If you ever come upon TikTok, YouTube Shorts, you see these computer gurus. They say, go to this website, do this website to that, and this for that. They never really tell you what it is. Like a lot of the things that you have to use your Google email to sign up for. Yes, they're free. Then there's some that are paid apps, and then there's like AI apps. I found out the ones that I've been using. A lot of these people are legit. So I'm going to show you the ones that that I personally use, and that they're fun, they're enjoyable, they're family orientated. So that was my little extra at the end. So let me show you what app or no, sorry. Let me show you on the computer what website to go to, and if it seems that you like to, I mean, I can give you one to start off with, and later on I'll give you two, but they work. Bonus footage as promised. You ever go to Facebook, YouTube, or TikTok, and you see these influencers? They go, "Oh, website's illegal to know," or part 1, 2, 3, blah blah blah. Well, I've tried a lot of them, and believe it or not, a lot of them are legit. Some aren't legit. Like the ones that say, "Oh, load this and then you'll get free movies." Stay away from those. There's a lot of malware on that. But anyway, like I said, this is one of my favorites. If you go to this web address, I'm going to hold it here for a little bit. I use this a lot. So let me scroll out. So I'm going to click here. Now, you circle the world. Yes, this is the world. For you flat earthers, it's possible, but let's say this is around here. So right now I'm in Moscow. So what I want to do, there it goes. So I'm going to go over here. I'm getting Belgium. I scroll out. I'm going to go to the United States. Pittsfield, Massachusetts. So anyhow, it's pretty cool. You can get all the radio stations that either signed up or they tap into or into the airways. You can listen to radio stations all over the world. This one works. I use it a lot, especially when I want to hear what's going on, get the real news, see what's going, happening in a country, or, just to relax and just, learn, get a little bit more culturalized. But anyhow, that's just one of the websites that I'm going to share with you this time. I will do another one somewhere either in the middle, the beginning, or the end. That's why you got to watch these videos. They're very important. But anyhow, I hope you like this this ROKU, whatever it's pronounced. For a drone pilot that doesn't have a tracker in the newer drones. I personally like it. I might get another one. But anyhow, I just wanted to share this little bit at the end, that there are also these websites that are legit. But if you like this content, please like and share, and hit that subscribe button and that bell for future notifications. Again, I apologize for getting this out so late. I was having computer issues, so now I'm working on a newer type computer. It just died. It's cheaper to get a new one than get a fan and all the glue re-soldered and in the guts of the computer. It was 13 years old. But anyhow, listen, folks. God bless. Take care. Stay safe. Until next time we meet. See you when we come back and meet together. Oh, again, thank you for subscribing to my channel, all 132 right now. I appreciate it. We do go up and down, but, let's try to get to 140. Anyhow, take care.